Some people will take a script and they'll read it verbatim and they'll think they have to say it exactly like the script says. But what I found is the challenge within it is you're trying to sound like someone who you're not. And that individual who probably wrote the script, their preference in words may not necessarily fit your preference in words. And so whenever you get a script, it's more or less just kind of like a model. It's kind of like when you go bowling, right? A script is the bumpers. It's just to make sure that you don't gutter the ball. It doesn't necessarily mean that, you have to use the gutters. It's just a matter of making sure that you're sticking to the path. And so a script really is more or less kind of an outline. Again, it's like a map, but it's important to understand two things. Number one is that a script, depending who wrote it, you don't need to memorize it, because if you memorize it and you get hit with a specific objection, then you're thrown off because you're like, wait, that wasn't part of the script. And that's the thing in sales, is that you have to really kind of be able to pivot and adapt. But the script should very well keep you in line with regards to the common goal. The second thing is that if you do get a script, as tempting as it is, you want to try and make it your own, meaning that, if there's a particular word that you're not really comfortable with or it doesn't sound natural to you, because the goal is to really, use the script as kind of a guide, but it has to still sound natural, like you're having a conversation. What I have found in my experience is that I'll give someone a very solid script and they'll do one of two things. Either number one, they'll memorize it verbatim, but because they're trying to memorize it and use it verbatim, they're using words that they're not confident in. And so therefore it changes the dynamics of their tone, their cadence, their rhythm. Not only that, but it also makes the originator using the script more focused on themselves when the focus should be on the person you're actually talking to. The second thing is, I've noticed is that we tend to add to it. And the reason why we add to it is because we naturally want to do a few things. Number one is we want to justify, or we want to give too much information, or we feel like it's not giving information, and so therefore we add to it. And so a simple script can actually turn from half a page to 3 pages because you added to it. And that's not the key. That's not the point, right? The point is, if anything, use a script, swap the words to make it your own, but never add to it, because there's a reason why that script is the way it is, because it's hopefully a proven method. And I know you might look at a script and you're like, well, this seems pretty basic. And it's basic for a reason. It's because the wording and the choice of words and the word tracking is efficient enough.